Hi guys, welcome to part 2. Last time we showed you some of the issues we're having with the Supra, some of the cooling issues, really airflow, high temperatures, and we've done some work to address that. So I'm going to show you what we've done based on the problems we saw in part 1. So first we'll look at the intake into the intercooler. So for airflow, we've actually heated up and bent the lower part of the bumper. That's probably given us another 3 rows on the intercooler, which makes a massive difference. We've also plated the sides, so created like a duct from underneath the top and the side, so the air is forced to go through the intercooler. So one of the problems I know we're having is high intake temps, and that's getting hot air into the intake system. So our filter's still in the same place. We've done a couple of things to address it. One is to actually create a panel here which keeps all the hot air blowing into the rad away from the intake. And secondly, we've created a duct, so you can see down there there's a tube coming out, and that's fed by cold air being forced through the bumper vent here. So that should help us bring those temperatures down. What we've also done is remove the viscous fan unit which the Supra originally came with, and we've gone with twin electric fans. Now we've got different sizes just because of limitations of space, but these are very high flow fans, so they'll certainly do the job and get all that air sucked in and get the hot air through the rad. So we know one of the issues we have is creating high temps is a red hot turbo. So the exhaust housing, the manifold, the elbow creates a lot of heat. So the simple solution to that is to put a turbo blanket, and that encases the whole exhaust housing. We've also further heat wrapped the elbow there, and that should keep some of the temperatures down, and some protection here for those breather lines which we know were getting hot. That's going to help our clutch and brake lines as well, keep heat out of everything. So we've made some changes to the fuel system. Now in part 1 we spoke where Jimmy found that very noisy. Given using the car on the road, and the original system ran a 260 litres per hour pump like this inside the swirl pot, it makes a hell of a lot of noise. So what we've gone for now is the same style of integrated swirl pot made by Racing Lines, but we've got 2 simpler, smaller 340 litres per hour pumps. So overall they're producing a lot more fuel pressure, but they're a lot quieter, because the way we'll do this is to run one pump on the road, and as it comes into boost sequentially the second pump will fire in, and that will give us all the fuel pressure we need and keep the noise levels down. So that's all the work done. It's now ready. Back on the dyno in a couple of days, and I think we've addressed the cooling issues, the fueling issues. Let's see how it performs. I'm confident it's going to be a hell of a lot better, and I guess the proof is going to be in part 3 when we go back out on track and see how it performs. So make sure you follow us, like and subscribe, and see how this car gets on. Bye for now.